Hi guys and girls, it's Team Massive Joe's sponsored athlete Asha Colfard. I'm here with episode number 2, season 3, Keeping Up with Asha, a fitness model's journal. So just continuing on from last week's video, I'm going to do another vlog and more questions and answers. So questions that I had from my last video that got sent to me during the week. And yeah, they were mainly just, information that was kind of continued on from last week's video. So yeah, thanks to everyone for reaching out and contacting me and asking all these questions. It was really great to be able to touch base on more of a personal level as well. So questions I had this week was a little bit more detail about my training split. So during comp prep, I was obviously training 2 weight sessions a day. So I was training morning and then night. And I was training every single day of the week. So it was 7 days, 2 times a day. So the reason I did that was obviously I wanted to grow. My goal was to grow, and I only had a short amount of time to do it. So that's how we managed to fit it all in, was just to train twice a day. So the way I worked that out, obviously I trained a smaller body part in the morning, like triceps or just glutes or biceps, and then at night time was it was a bigger exercise, a bigger workout, so shoulders or quads or hamstrings. So I did that for 18 weeks during prep, but now I'm only training 3 or 4 times a week. So my goals are a little bit different at the moment. I'm just trying to maintain at the moment. I'm not trying to build, nor am I trying to lose anything. So my training split at the moment is I'm still hitting shoulders. So I hit them quite hard at the moment. I'm not lifting as heavy as I normally would, but they're still really, really big workouts. I'm doing arms, hamstrings and glutes, and I'm also doing back. So I've kind of just left quads for the time being. I'm only going to train them once a month. My quads are quite dominant, so they tend to activate anyway when I'm doing hamstrings or glutes or other exercises anyway. I've also incorporated cardio back in, so instead of doing a weights workout the other 2 times a week, I'm doing cardio instead. So I'm still going to the gym, but I'm just doing cardio. So that's my training split at the moment. It's not really exciting, but I'm enjoying not training weights as much. Just taking a step back and just really, really trying to learn to love it again. I really, really need to get that passion back and find the love to train again. Because at the moment I'm just a little bit lost. But still managing to get my workouts in, which is a main priority. So that's a little bit about my training split. What sort of cardio are you doing at the moment? So cardio wise, all I'm doing is low and steady state. I've been doing that for about an hour on just the treadmill. So I've given the Stairmaster a little bit of a break at the time being, just to try to deactivate my quads as much as I can. So I've just been doing treadmill at the moment, and I'm just doing that in the afternoon. So I'm not doing any sort of fasted cardio. It's just post-workout, or like I said, on my non-weight days, I'm doing cardio as well, but that's generally in the afternoon. So just keeping the heart rate up mainly, just getting as much done as I possibly can. Diet, so what's your off-season diet look like? My off-season diet, I'm getting my meals prepped by Nutri-to-Go. So for breakfast, I'm not having any sort of carbs. I'm just having like an egg white omelette, and I'm eating 6 meals a day. Generally, I try to mix them up. I've been having salmon and greens, beef and just chicken, so they're my main protein sources. I have really, really limited my carbs at the moment just because of my insulin. So the only time that I'm eating carbs is post-workout. Just the reason being just to try and lower my insulin so I'm not spiking at any particular times. but that's just for the time being. So that will change in the next few weeks as well, once I get that all sorted. So yeah, diet at the moment, all I'm doing is protein and fats during the day. So protein sources, obviously the chicken, the beef and salmon, and fat sources are mainly avocado and almonds. And obviously incorporating a lot of greens on top of that, so every meal has some sort of greens. My current subs that I'm taking at the moment, and what's the difference between your comp prep subs and your off-season subs. So obviously during comp prep you like to cut out a lot of preservatives, so I tend to go for more of a pure form supplement. So like your pure BCAAs and keeping your creatine and everything 100% pure as well. So my current off-season subs at the moment, I'm taking MTS greens. So that's something that I take year round and all the way through comp prep as well. So that's something I don't cut out. I'm taking Aquapure. So Aquapure I'm taking before weights or before any sort of cardio session. So that's my fat metabolizer. I'm taking a pre-workout when I need it, and the pre-workout I choose at the moment is the Optimum Nutrition Pre. So I'm really liking that one at the moment. I'm also taking the Optimum Nutrition BCAAs, the Pro BCAAs. I'm also using NutriKey joint formula. So I've noticed since post-comp my joints are a little bit sore just from overtraining. Obviously training twice a day puts a lot of pressure and a lot of toll on your body. So I've been using the NutriKey joint formula just to try and ease some of that tension. I find it really helps, so it's a sub that I recommend. If you're having any sort of troubles with any of your joints, then yeah, jump on that one. Protein source that I'm having at the moment, if I need it, is the MTS Whey, the caramel. I'm taking digestive enzymes. I've incorporated a lot of vitamins as well, so up to my dose of vitamin C. I'm taking chromium for my insulin levels, yeah, magnesium, zinc. I also take a supplement, a vitamin called Vitrex. Now this one is just to regulate menstrual cycles and things like that. So that's something that I generally take year round. And it's something that during prep, it's 100% first on my list. So other than that, just multivitamins and fish oils. So that's my current off-season subs at the moment. I'm enjoying lots of flavors and all the different types of protein, which is absolutely delicious. Thanks to MTS for all the amazing flavors. Now another question was, how did I get started? So during the week, Massive Joe's posted my transformation. Now, when I first started my journey, I wasn't hugely overweight, but I was holding a lot of unnecessary wanted body fat and wasn't the healthiest person out there. Now, when I first started, or how I got into it was, I joined a gym and I had a few personal training sessions and was mainly only doing cardio and weight-based exercises or body weight exercises when I first begun, until I got my personal trainer, of course. Now that's pretty much how it all started. At that time, the gym wasn't what it is to me now. The gym was just something that I chose to do because a friend wanted to take me along, and I was just there for her pretty much moral support. From then, I got introduced to a coach, and that's where my huge transformation began. So he pretty much put my body through a comp prep and then built it up from there. Now, people always ask me how I stayed motivated personally to continue that journey on, because normally if you start, the motivation tends to drop off, and it's hard to stay motivated and hard to stay focused for such a long period of time, especially when your goal is so far away. Now the way that I stayed motivated was obviously having that coach and that personal trainer there. So knowing that they were there to help me and they were monitoring me and checking up on me kept me motivated 100%. So that's something that I really encourage. If you are lacking it, then obviously find that person that you can. It doesn't have to be a personal trainer, it doesn't have to be a coach, it can just be a friend that you can go to the gym with. Just someone that can help encourage you to get there and stay on track. So that's pretty much how my journey began. I didn't enter the gym wanting to compete. It was never in my radar that that's what I was going to do, nor did I know anything about it. So my first step was just joining a gym and then getting introduced to a coach, which kind of led me on this path to where I am now, sharing all my knowledge with everyone. And yeah, pretty much that's kind of my story. Now, if you ever want any sort of information, or like I said, if you have any questions or need any sort of advice, then yeah, just hit me up on Instagram or Facebook. I've had a lot of girls recently inbox me about all their hormone problems that they've been having. So I felt connecting with you guys about that and sharing my personal experience with what I was dealing with really opened up a lot of people and a lot of people's questions. So yeah, I'm really, really thankful that you contacted me to ask for any advice and to help you, point you in the right direction to get your body back on track. So yeah, everyone just make sure you ask if you've got any questions. 100% happy to help and point you in the right direction. If I can't help you, then like I said, there'll be someone else out there that can, and I'm more than happy to try and find that person for you. So you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with all the Keeping Up with Asha YouTube videos and all the MassiveJoes.com YouTube videos as well. So lots of knowledge to be shared, so make sure you stay up to date, and I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com.